The fires?
Yeah, you know where the tree is.
That's why you got the...
It be like fire, they burn my body.
Is this guy okay? If you're watching on the YouTube, you can probably see why it's so bright. Eman has added an accessory to his game. Not the trim. The ring light. That's what I'm talking about. Or what would you like to call it?
It's a ring light.
Okay.
The light ring?
That's a small one. Okay, cool.
Ring of lights.
I don't think it's...
Is that for FaceTime? What's it for?
Why is Junior doing this? Like,
No, just asking.
I didn't
say it, but
I said it, okay.
But it wasn't on the record.
You FaceTime? He FaceTime?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Swiftly moving on.
It wasn't on the record.
Swiftly
I just
moving
wanted
on.
to put it on the record.
Why must you put it on the record? You gonna try to do this? And then when it's your turn to be drawn out, you don't like it.
No. You're gonna draw me out.
It's what?
Yeah, I hold burn.
Oh.
If you're not holding your own there.
Oh,
If you're not holding your own there.
I start to talk.
Two.
Okay.
Right.
The thing is, it's like something already.
I'm defensive.
I don't say talk.
Who's pissing you?
I don't say talk because they know that you're kind so, you're gentle so. No, I'm not gonna do that to you.
And you know,
but it's okay.
I can edit your ass out.
Wow.
Oh, hold on.
You know, even this afternoon, yeah, I was talking to someone, I was just like, nah, hold on, you recorded?
Yeah.
Fam, it's recorded and you're not even film.
My bad. Y'all got me though, right?
Fam, I was talking to someone, I was just like, do you know what, like, Junior actually does better, you know, like, with the recording.
Oh! Thank you for giving me my accolade. I'm tired.
He's even
No, I'm
jumping.
joking. Sorry. Sorry! Continue.
You know, receive the accolades first.
I'm running on last legs.
No, I was
freaking tired.
I was like, nah, Junior's actually doing bears for the pod, like. They were just acknowledging how like having a pod is difficult. And I was just like, yeah, considering everything that we do, like for us to be consistent, like it's not easy.
It's not.
It's not easy, but fam, I was really giving him props today, but then it was just calm with his
man said he was giving me props, not to me though. Someone.
That's African way, man. That's African way, bro. That's what I'm doing. They insult you to your face, crazy behind your back. Uncle come and say, you know the guy is...
He's very tall.
He says these are, I think... Oh, one time I think, I introduced my dad introduced me to someone. I was like, I need to meet you. I'm thinking, he said good stuff. I said, wait, he said good stuff? You heard good stuff about me? From him? I said, don't lie. Don't lie.
One time I think it was after GCSEs, I went to my uncle's house. He said, oh, your dad's really proud of you and your results. I said, huh? You didn't tell me that.
Me? I said, I would like to hear that too.
Y'all know I got a little brother. You saw you talking about the right son?
Like, counting as well. Can you guys even say like? Remember how many times?
Hey, let's not get into that. Don't do that.
What? No,
don't do it right now. Stop.
What?
Let him lie.
Okay, no.
Let him ask me.
I was gonna say how many times your dad said he's proud.
Yeah, you see, we're not getting into that, man. We're not, bro.
I'm opening some wounds.
Bro, look at my eyes. I'm bloody tired. You don't see the tiredness in my eyes?
Yeah, bro.
I can't go through that right now, man. We're going to push that back.
Put a pin in it.
I ain't gonna lie, I can't even really think of one.
Hey, I told you, shut your ass up. Shut your ass.
Stick a pin in it.
But yeah, Dora, thanks, guys. No, thank you, but you didn't say it to me, but I understand you appreciate it.
Now, bro.
Thanks, bro, I appreciate it still.
No, but obviously I said that, but I'm just waiting to get some gear in it, and then we can share these responsibilities.
Amen.
I said gear. I see he's gonna be
laptop.
Yeah. You got some gear, mate.
You got some blow, bro.
Where's the blow?
Where's the blow, dude?
Gosh. But yeah, going on about consistency. Episode 26. Oh no! Yeah, 26. Big 26.
No,
26 weeks.
I'm not gonna ask Junior again. I'm not gonna correct him again. No, Junior's always right. Junior, in fact, now he's got an extra accolade to his name. When you want to address him, You get me?
Yeah, don't tell me.
We'll go into that one.
As he's introducing himself, the introduction is supposed to be different. You get me? Yeah?
Something a little different about me, huh? You notice something?
Can you smell that?
You shine different, nigga. Oh, your haters for you hand me down before they had me in the first half.
They had us in the first half. Oh my God, he's great time. Oh gosh,
The
win was very much.
I don't look at that. We were meant to have Olympics this year, you know.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it was supposed to be this year. Who's gonna do the 100 meter sprint? Who's the first 100 meter
There's a
sprint?
guy now, probably Christian Coleman, man. You guys don't even know who that is.
I have no idea. I'm thinking of Chris Coleman, the small little comedian.
You mean Gary Coleman?
Gary Coleman.
Yeah, like years ago.
Are you serious?
Well, Gary Coleman.
Yeah.
Are
you serious?
I hope so. Or else
No, you're right.
I was about to say
The fun.
died?
Yeah, but I think it's been a few years still. I don't know how long, but it's definitely more than 4 years at least.
Yeah, boy, rest in peace, fam.
Yeah, fam.
All
He
the
died in.
real niggas,
Fam
man.
died in 2010.
Damn!
Damn.
10 years ago.
Phew.
2010, bro.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn. I was a youth back then.
Fam.
But yeah,
You know what's crazy though? You need to deep it. We're not old, innit? Yeah, but
fam.
that obviously was my little cousin's birthday the other day. Yesterday. Cool. See, I must have picked them up from somewhere and driving them back here.
Picking up. Sorry.
What's wrong with this guy? Hey, relax, man. Chill. Hey, don't let me get on to you, bro. Leon, see back and forth. Possible. You charging your way, girl. I gotta go Leon, see, man. I gotta go pick up.
Yo, go tell my mom that you call me pussy boy for taking her to work and back.
No, it's good. It's good, but you try to do me. I do you. This guy trying to do me. Nah, bro. I was like, how do you feel, blah blah. So they say, I don't know. So I feel wiser. I said wiser. I said, nigga, you ain't wise about what? I said, y'all will see live yet. I said,
how did they turn?
So she turned 16. I said, wiser? You ain't seen nothing yet.
You ain't come from where I come from.
I said, deep it. You're 16. Absolutely. I said, the time. I said, even between now and 18, you're gonna see live. Let alone 60 wise. What did I even know at 16, bro? I know some things, but
those things that you're doing at 16, I was not doing them, bro. Let the record be going. I was not doing them.
Shut up,
I was not doing them. When they said school I finished, I was getting up. I was getting up. Were you getting up? Yeah.
But first of all, I don't like what this guy's trying to do. Trying to paint a picture and I say I was one.
Nah, I'm not painting a picture. You want to look at
Hey. Anyway, on to the rest of it. So how was everybody's weeks?
Alright, cool. Let me
They're trying to draw me
so
out.
people can lie.
They're trying to draw me out.
Akin wasn't a hooligan. Wow.
cut the tape.
Real soon.
But yeah, so hello and welcome to Awon Boyz Podcast, episode 26.
Bam, banana.
26 weeks. I don't know how many hours that is, but y'all still getting this content, man.
Kind of varies, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
Half a year though, innit? You missed me in this for half a year, man.
Oh yeah. We let consistency on your head tops.
And we still hair in your ear every week.
We still around.
And dare you to stop us.
We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't get. Cause we ain't bad, but we're
Alright, man.
I'm telling you guys, catch us Christmas, yeah.
We're not bad boys. We're hashtag Christian bad boys. Just kidding.
Oh, it's gonna be so hard to check if this thing's still recorded. Okay.
Yeah, no, apparently it'll tell us.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. But yeah, so episode 26, obviously, with your hosts. I'm tired, but I'm still gonna do it anyway. So a lot of niggas thought, you know, that I wasn't gonna get this far, man. But I was.
Spit that talk, brother.
3-0.
Ain't no cap in your rap.
I tell no lies.
No lies,
All I
Tom.
speak is facts.
The truth.
All I write is the truth.
You listening?
We outside. All I'm saying now, you can't just add content creator to my name now. You can't just add podcaster to my name now. You can't just add training solicitor to my name now.
Tell them what they gonna call you, boy.
You gonna call me Master of Laws.
See it again.
Master of Laws.
See it again.
LLM, Master of Laws.
That's my boy.
Shake me.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Y'all niggas fly
Give me salutes.
All the accolades, man.
Salute, bro.
All the accolades, man.
Just finished uni, masters. So you know, finished law school. We outside. We in this beat. Y'all thought you could stop me, but I'm still here. I'm still winning.
You that dare you to stop us.
No, but don't do that because they're trying to stop us.
They can try, but how God is
Oh,
right
it's
now.
true. As I told you, I'm free to work right now. Anyone tries to piss.
Boy.
But yeah.
You free to what, man? I don't know what the score is. I was glad to be in the game, man. I ain't got no glory. Oh God. I be knocking me down.
Right now, we're just trying to balance the books.
See what Julian Pickford disadvantage my diet the other day. I be hot down, but I'm still standing. Oh gosh.
All I do, y'all niggas come against me, y'all finna get. You know I packed that thing new. I packed that thing.
I got the accolades. It's proven.
Come around here and get clapped.
But yeah, so who's Junior innit? Who else have we got in the building, man?
As you can see, there's a different kind of energy this way.
Most glorious.
There's something that's upon me.
Righteous.
As you can see, there's a difference in the atmosphere. The atmosphere is changing now, isn't it? The Spirit of the Lord is upon me.
Cheers. Hey, down. Cheers, me, bro.
Bring them. Yeah. Holy Spirit, calm down. Heaven's open right now, brother. The angels, they sing right now, man. Look, say, fearfully and wonderfully made. Come, let us make man and woman in our image. He really made them. Anyway, it's your boy Akin.
Okay. and last but not least, so
Yeah.
shit.
Y'all always asking how we gonna stop him. You can't stop this. You can't stop all of this, right? I'm telling you. In your ear all day, every Thursday. Oh, you ain't that kind of rap though. Still.
We're not making out the hood.
Regardless if I ain't got bars, I'm still in your ear all day, every day, looking fire. It's your favorite. It's Emmanuel. Sonia, you get me. I mean, I would say I wish.
Yes, just the right.
Well, obviously your Holy Spirit and that you get me, like can't be contaminated.
Yeah, as you can see,
we don't do them things no more, innit?
If you're on the YouTube, you can see, you know, as we said in the previous episode, the trim effect is very much shining. Even though
fresh to death, like we
expired,
got dressed in coffins.
Whoa.
maybe just you, bro.
Whoa. Sorry.
I don't have that kind of stuff in my life.
Fam, did you see the there was one video with Nigeria, they were bringing money from coffins, bruv. Bruv. In Niger, they were walking into people's houses, yeah. Like, I think one senator, Akin, like this. Man was holding money.
Oh, we'll get
in
into
coffins,
that.
bruv.
It's kind of links into what we were talking about anyway.
Yeah,
By
that's
that
mad.
country, we'll talk about it though.
It's mad, fam.
I said, well, that's everyone. We're in the building. No guests this week. You know, sometimes, you know, I know you enjoy your guests, but we're going to force you to listen to us too at the end of the day. So if you're on the YouTube, like, comment, share, subscribe. If you're on the Spotify, on the Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever you are, man, comment, like, share, subscribe, whatever, bruv. Just tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Let's get Awon Boyz Podcast outside, out there.
Good. ABP's back. Tell your friends.
Fam, you know we haven't done ABP court in a minute still.
Yeah, but there's nothing really that's needed to go to court.
No offenses. I don't know what you guys are doing in your lives nowadays.
Oh, you don't?
No, but the thing is, you know, I say, how's your week been? And no one likes to answer.
I'm not doing anything naughty.
Well, thank God.
I mean, yeah, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, I don't think anyone is really.
Further ending from the NBA, yeah? Can't keep the staff no more. Oh, yeah, sorry guys. After all, sorry, but you know, we've got to let you go. We can't keep up the expenses too much.
The sun ain't shining till late hours anymore, so...
this is wrong. Sun is getting up at 5 now. So
at least everyone can drive though, at least you know.
We had an extra sleep on Sunday, like extra hours sleep on Sunday.
Well, I just about got it, but
I think I even...
I was like, 1:30, I said, God, please, give me rest.
Fam, imagine I had got home at 2 when it turned to 1.
So you got home at 1?
Yeah.
Oh, you messed up.
No, fam.
So because my thing was sleep before the clock goes back, so you have that extra hour. Because for like the past 6 years, I've been awake through the clock going back.
Technically, you still get the hour.
Yeah, you still get the hour though.
You still get the hour because
it's better if you sleep before.
It doesn't really matter.
Just
it does. If you slept at a time where you would have 8 hours, you got 9.
No, but
if
the
I
thing
sleep
is,
at 2 o'clock and I gotta be up at 6, so 2 o'clock when it's at 1 o'clock, you got 5 hours.
You still would have felt you got an hour.
At the original 1 o'clock, you'd have got an extra hour.
Yeah. However, your body messes up and your body clock will just wake up early anyway, and you wake up and feel like, oh my gosh, am I late? Then you check the clock's gone back. So I don't know. Psychological thing, innit? Really, at the end of the day.
Sure.
Oh gosh. But yeah, so this is a very long intro, to be honest. You know, I don't know what we talked about. We were just trying shit, but you know, we were outside.
Sometimes you just got in the flow, man. you just did the flow.
I think it's the trend that distracted us, bro.
Yeah, man.
Of course it was. So how was you man? I told you all niggas I'm tired. But how was you man's week? Y'all get up to anything special?
This guy looking like deep thought, like,
bro.
Where did you go, out of space or something? Like, this guy was gazing.
I went to the rails. Nah, I don't know. Did I even go anywhere this?
I was even gonna ask you. I don't think you went anywhere.
I think I stayed put this weekend really. Only apart from Friday evening, some of us lot linked up.
Oh yeah, no, that was nice.
Sorry!
Sorry!
Oi, boy, I was getting on to this guy.
Yeah, he stinks, man.
Hey, I saw he was out.
He was out the other day.
No, I wasn't. On when?
When you went shisha, bro, and watched Khabib, fam.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Leave it, man.
Yeah. But I don't get the invite when.
Did you invite us to watch Khabib?
I didn't get invited out. Someone invited me out.
Oh, okay.
That's somebody. I know who that person is. F you.
We're going to start a
the dialogue's already started against his ass.
But I guess I went out then.
Okay then.
I think that's the only thing I did. Yeah, other than that.
I didn't really do anything.
My weekends, they're a bit restricted at the moment.
Oh, that's true. No, true still.
Yeah.
Church was good on Sunday. Yeah, it was really good still.
I heard, man.
Yeah, it was really good still.
Man.
Praying for the country, bro. Oh, had the whole world, in fact. Because that's what we're gonna talk about.
We need it.
No, serious meeting.
Y'all said you didn't know how to pray before. You gonna learn.
Yo, we gonna have to. We gonna make it 2021, man. Because it's needed.
I'm gonna start praying for 2021, bro. Like,
already,
it's needed.
A lot of plans that everyone wants to be doing, fam. This year messed up, but we still was out here.
It hasn't.
No, it hasn't messed. Yeah. But it might have delayed some stuff. You know, some people
expected. This year's been it's been a year of waking up, like, boy.
Yeah.
Everything everything you just thought you could just be nonchalant about. Wake up!
Yeah.
Or you think, oh, I'm here, I don't need to be concerned about what's going on back home.
Yeah.
Wake up!
Honestly.
I don't need to be, I don't need to worry about this being here and there and there. COVID came and said, oh, I got news for you.
I messed up with so much. Thank God that you know, just us man still got to nothing bad really happened to us.
Someone was
we got to set up a podcast.
Someone was going, oh, you know what? That's probably
honestly speaking, we got a lot out of this
because
shit.
someone asked me, there was like, for them they only had one highlight of the year for them because obviously this year the plans that they had for themselves this year weren't really bad.
Yeah.
I was sitting there thinking, damn, I know I've had silver linings this year, but I said, do I have a highlight? I was trying to think. I said, damn. But I'd say I guess starting the pod is a highlight, then, isn't it?
It is, bro.
Yeah.
Because things at the end of the day, how many years would we plan to go on at the end of the day? You know, you can always look back 2020. It was a year of a mad thing, but this is what we started and what we're building at the end of the day.
True.
So,
To be fair, I think I'm getting into that habit of appreciating the smaller things, innit? Like, not just waiting to have big. I mean, I graduated uni this year without having the ceremony. You know,
ceremony yet to come. Ceremony yet to come.
Nope.
Oh, what?
Oh,
Oh yeah, because it happens to as well. They're just gonna send you the no graduation.
Yeah, no grad.
So we're not gonna. Wow, so we went to mine. We went to Akin's. Yours.
But honestly, like.
No, but you can wear shoot higher and we'll come and take a picture in your garden.
Thank you.
I know you can though.
No, but everyone's got a picture of us three.
Thank you.
I won't lie, I didn't take my graduation pic.
Yeah,
I did it outside.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you once again, guys. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. No, but my thing is,
hey, listen to me.
It's like,
grad pics.
Do you know what it is like? When it comes to me and my university story, like, bro.
But then it's a celebration.
No, it's a celebration. I'm more than grateful, innit? Like,
don't sound like.
I think where I'm at is like, I'm just more overjoyed that it's over.
No.
Yeah, I hear you.
Like I feel like the excitement, like that nostalgia, I didn't get. Like my uni journey was peak.
Well,
yeah.
From
the social life, cool. But education wise, I don't know.
I feel like uni will really show you whether you not necessarily this, but it will really show you that do you like education or do you love it or do you just
it was ropey still. Even finishing masters, like, bro. I honestly speaking, I did not care as long as I got that certificate. I did not give a monkeys about. Cause just juggling so many things, just juggling work, bro. Even me 9 to 5.
Junior, you see him coming back in
Dippy,
on a Tuesday, bed dragging his feet like.
Me and Eman, how can I finish work go law school? I'm getting to Lakeside at 10. I'm seeing Eman coming from work in Lakeside to travel back to Coventry that same night, and I saw him, and I was like, "Oh, what you saying?" I was like, Eman, what you saying? Just past each other on the thing, because I didn't even know where he was. But then I just see him. I'm just like, "Where are you going?" So I'm going home. I said, "What? Is your car parked in like near Lakeside or something?" He was like, "I'm going to Cobb." I said, "Tonight?" I said, "I'm tired." Look at the trip. What? Euston and then Cobb. I said, "Nah." I said, "No, the grind that we were doing, I don't wish it on anybody."
Fam, it got to a point where I was not having fun. Like at the beginning of this year. Cause that was all this year, you know.
This year's so long, fam.
This year,
like 2 years in one.
But it's been long, but it's gone fast at the same time.
It's a weird
year. But I didn't even have the time for me to have fun. Like that was not a fun experience for me. Like, the community. This enjoyable and it's like because fam, like before I started, I felt like I was even in a good I was getting gym at least 3 times, 4 times consistently. Like my life was looking alright, you know. I was even seeing spots for gaining my body. I said, but then back to uni, I was just like it it messed my schedule. Like,
I hate it here,
bro.
I want to go home.
I really hated it. And then we got into lockdown now, and it was just like, fam, you guys are. It was meant to be, because I was even crying them times saying, I need a break, yeah.
Yeah.
And then...
I'm glad you got your break.
But it wasn't even the break that I needed, you know what I mean? Like, man, the time that I needed them contact hours in them people, man.
I need to see my children.
We need to speak.
This is not the truth. Bro, but like... And that's why I say, like, I am so grateful to God and everything. And I'm grateful to the people around me as well, because if I'm like having a support system like during these times, it is so essential, so critical. Because I don't feel like I would have made it. However, I think I had no, like once I had finished, like literally when I wrote that last exam, I looked at myself, I looked all around my room, I saw everything just scattered, everything, like I just got a bin bag, like.
I've
got like a box like just stashed at the top of my wardrobe full of my
you know what amazed me as well, yeah? Me, I was gonna throw all my law stuff, my press. You might need that. I said, I don't need that, man.
Like, there's some things that I've kept.
Let me say, I ain't never gonna need it.
Like,
you guys are hot ass.
No, but it's like, I feel like I've got some stuff just to have. Like,
I heard that, nigga, you ain't reading.
No, I'm not gonna read it. Like, they're boxed up.
I know you're not gonna read anything.
They're boxed up. But they're just there, like. So when I look back, you know the song, when I think of the goodness of Jesus. There's gonna be one day that I'm moving out my parents' house, I'm just gonna see that book. I say, I'm sucking in this high.
Listen, yeah. Sometimes, I'll just say, listen. I say laughter is medicine. See, if I don't laugh, I will cry.
And that's the thing, it's good that we're laughing.
Do you know, there was a time in A-levels, one of my chemistry teacher, Ben Holbrook, I think one day, I remember, because Ben Holbrook. If you're listening to this, right? Yeah, no, joking. But, fam, he came with like his old uni stuff, innit? Like one big stack of like uni books. And I was just like, oh yeah, this is the stuff that got me through university. And I was looking at it then, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is like so cool. Like,
you thought,
bro. I look back at my stack. I said, God, if I can find petrol,
I'm good. No, but do you not think it might be a good thing to just keep it and show your
That's
kids?
why, no. Honestly,
they don't see the certificate.
No, but sometimes the certificate's not enough.
Yeah,
though.
like
they just show them like, oh, you've gone through.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something, man.
Them niggas go see the certificate, they won't go.
Blood, sweat, and tears for this.
No, but do you know what? Even
me sleeping in the library.
No, but fam, even like the stuff that I've kept here, you can really look at it and you can see the transition through my university. Like,
thank God for Snapchat as well, still.
Bro, these memories,
the memories we documented, bears with me. Yeah, bear memories.
Hella memories.
God forbid Snapchat ever goes down.
I got that saying iCloud every time, man.
I need to save everything because, bro, there's so many memories on that, bro.
But honestly, like throughout like my uni, like you can see, like and my notes at the beginning, like first year stuff, fam, crazy, like only God knows how.
Yeah.
Man, pass. But then you see how I get, like I start learning, and the notes that I'm taking, yeah, fam, I didn't know I could take notes like that, like color coded, like serious notes. Like,
I've never taken notes like
the thing is, yeah, not even in lectures, like my lecture notes are ass. Like,
I'm screaming.
My lecture notes are ass. Like, fam, them
I learn more outside of
fam, my lectures, it will only be things that I don't see in their slide that I'll note down more time. But more time, they're just reading from the slide, so I'm just like, around my hair. That's why thank God my parents are not in now. That's why I'll be missing Ella lectures, bruv. Ella.
I would like to know my attendance in third year. Like, I don't know what
my attendance.
juniors they don't.
No, because I'm just thinking, if I'm not there, what am I doing though? Because what were you doing when you were in that lecture?
I was by Louis.
What was you doing?
I was by Louis. We all know what he was doing. Let's just focus on me.
And they can't hear me.
I was by Louis in my pain, man. Listen, it was just like. I remember in second year when I had like insomnia, yeah, I couldn't sleep. Bro, imagine, yeah.
I say it was because you and Ken were just thinking about money.
Chill.
That's what my goodness
Wait, chill. That was fucking. See what happened? Jesus said, "Do the matter what, fam." Jesus said, "Do the matter what." He's an up. Excuse me, man.
But this is stuff that was saying on the record.
That was not. That was when, bro. That was before.
We didn't agree to this, bro.
But anyway, obviously, like, fam, deep it, like, and they will come down. He'd be going to his 9 a.m. in the morning. He'll come down, sound out my door, look at him like, oh, you just wake up or you ain't slept? I was like, oh, nah, bro, I can't sleep. He's just like, huh? He's just like, bro, I never got to uni. I used to be there like, fam. Used to get to a point where I'll be up all night, get ready and everything for my 9 a.m. so that I know that during the 9 a.m. I'll get tired, then I can come home and sleep. So I'll go to the 9 a.m., start getting tired, and I'll go home, and then I'll snooze. I was just thinking, God,
Isn't alive.
I can't go on like this.
Isn't alive.
Nah, yeah, Rose. I can't remember when that stopped, bro. But yeah, there was a time. I remember there was a time, a couple of days, I couldn't sleep. I think we was meant to go out. That's why we're in the library. I just crashed. Like, imagine, I was just like this.
I AK can sleep anywhere.
I was bad.
Because there was that video
chill.
and this guy's head was off the bed, and I was thinking, AK, please, I beg you, sir.
I know. When life is doing you, when you're tired. And back then, I wasn't God's beloved, you know. He just gives his beloved rest. I wasn't his beloved. I had to fight for that rest. I had to struggle. I had to, you know, by any means. Now I just say, God, I thank God that I'm your beloved, and now you're going to give me rest because you keep your word. And I sleep. So yeah, man, thank God.
If I need to turn it off to that in my life. God, I hope I'm your beloved, don't you? Right? We good, right?
You called you, right? I know you know me, right?
I'm just making sure, you know? Because you know I love you.
I love you so much.
Baba God, I never see you one-on-one, but I feel your greatness. Hey, but you know, you just gotta believe it, man.
Yeah. Nah, fam.
In 2020, I did. But this is obviously it's uni stuff. It's 2020, but it's been a year of testing, man.
What would you say your highlights were, though?
I felt like the biggest.
Jesus had a highlight reel this year. Yeah. I said,
no, but the thing is,
Jesus the only one who managed to counter 2020. He slipped the punches there, just got him.
When we scream 3-0, like we know what we're saying when it comes to.
Nah, but 3-0 was like.
We know, but you know, that Scotland is just like his testimony.
2020, trying to hit Junior G's been hitting with a shoulder roll.
But be like, fam, did you not see the? Did you not watch it? To be fair.
I didn't watch it live.
Bro?
Yeah. Finished it.
Guys, man passed out.
He's a monster.
Man passed.
You know how much respect he has as well, man.
Bro, like,
I felt so sorry for him. Man.
Was that his last?
Yeah, he retired.
I believe him. He ain't gonna be the type of person who said, I'm retiring and comes out, I'm retiring.
Why do you feel like he ain't?
He said because his dad passed, didn't it? But dad passed of COVID. Yeah, earlier this year.
He said, I'm not coming out again without my father.
Because his father was at his last one.
Yeah, because his dad was his coach, innit?
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm not coming again without my father. And he said, I promised my mother, she didn't want me to come for this one, but I told her this will be the last one.
Yeah, and he wanted to win and like that.
29-0, man.
Real.
Undisputed live.
I didn't even know that, man, fam. Watching the fight, like, you can see that.
And it's mad because the guy he fought is not like a scrub. He's basically probably the next best person in the division.
Really?
Yeah, basically.
He dispatched him.
Basically, that's meant to be that was meant to be his toughest fight today.
Yeah.
Basically, outside of him or Conor, toughest fight.
He made it look too easy, cause like if you saw like the aggression in the first Because how many rounds do they have? Is it 5 or 3 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah, 5 or 3 minutes.
So the first round, he come in and you can just see him just
going on.
Just fam.
Just trying to get a feel.
Just getting a feel, Second round come in now. Back on the floor. I just see the legs wrapped around. I said, it's another.
Oh man, I'm never getting in the ring with any of those.
Yeah.
Bro, as in,
boy.
I just see the guy's eyes. It's just,
Rest my shot still.
that sport is serious.
Still
That's
takes
a
serious
serious
training.
sport, man.
But yeah, man.
Rates to him though.
Yeah, but there's 2020. My highlight hasn't happened just yet, but you know, boy, it's been a good year. But you know, it could always be better. Obviously, I'll celebrate the little wins. There's been a lot of little wins at the end of the day.
Listen, I can see a big one outside. If you can just dangle the kids for the new ones.
Man said I saw the little ones. Where the big ones at?
we gonna see. Hopefully they come.
Which ones are the big ones then?
They come
Because
first, man. That's what
But honestly though, like fam, the year's not even over. Like
but to be honest as well, I might have all these little wins now, but like all of us have got like a whole life, a whole life thing. Like this is nothing that I want to see, bro. There's so much more that I want to see before I could say.
I feel like one thing I'm really appreciating is that I'm where I need to be right now.
It's working towards,
bro. Like
it's working towards.
I honestly believe where everybody is right now is where they need to be. Like
there's so much lessons to learn in this.
Not worrying about where you come from or not worrying about where you're going, but fam, you are where you need to be right now, and being content in that moment, I feel like it's so important.
And I think 2020 has taught us a lot,
bro. Fam, it is very good to plan. It is very good to look forward, but honestly,
fans mess up.
Life has different plans for you, and you don't even know that.
You don't know what's gonna happen.
Fam, you actually don't know the how.
So what you gonna do next year? I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that. I was like, oh, her guy
like word, news to me.
Y'all look like you thought.
That ain't on my list.
That's not on my schedule.
But yeah, man. 2020, Sha.
2020.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I kind of.
What a start to the new decade.
Yeah. We'll see though, but you know, going on to what you wanted to talk about, but it all links in at the end of the day. What's going on in the world? Like what kind of a question that you have to ask that?
You know, the other day, what day was it that the last debate in America, Trump and
Trump versus Biden?
Thursday was at some point at the end of last week or something.
I was watching it and I was just like, wow, this is a comedy show. Bro.
Do you know what's mad? Yeah. Like when you think they're both like both joking. Like, it's like kids arguing.
My thing is, you're joking about the state of like America around the world.
Yeah.
Pretty much the free world.
When America sneezes, the world catches a cold.
But fam, like you man are actually playing games with people's livelihoods. Like you actually are gonna be the yes or no of what is said in this country. And look at the way you man are handling it. Like they're asking you questions and your rebuttal is, but look what he's been. He's been doing it for 48 years. Like, I'm just like, big man. Answer the question. Like, he just kept, and I'm just like, how do you expect people to respect you? Like, how do you?
No, but the thing is,
and people are gonna vote for him.
Yeah, people are fickle.
People are gonna vote for him.
We already know how it is, but you know they're gonna do it anyway. So,
I don't even be that guy, but he probably gonna win.
Yeah. Yeah, he probably gonna win. I'm fair. Well, it's whatever, innit? Life's life, innit? Same thing as over here. Let's get into let's get into our own countries, yeah, because this country is fit.
So what's happening?
Like, bro, even then, yeah, you see how they debate in Parliament. Order, like the way the guy was saying it before. I forgot his name. But
the speaker.
Yeah, the speaker basically. Like, order, and everyone's like laughing, making jokes. And yeah, you know, you can crack back to work, but not when you're the leaders of the country. Like, you know, it's a bit
y'all making decisions about the welfare of this country.
I even saw a video, like, this woman, she was an MP, I think from...
The black woman, Coventry North.
From Coventry, yeah.
Coventry North.
And she was really appealing to these people about the free school meals.
That's what I answered it.
Fam, like, how... You man are debating small little stuff here. I'm coming to you with a serious matter, like kids need to be fed.
Did you see if the place was filled up?
It wasn't, fam.
It wasn't filled up, innit?
They just so that I feel like they called the meeting like late in the night because fam, Commons is open till late.
Swear.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like so, fam. This must have been. I feel like it was a late meeting that day.
Because there was barely anyone there. Have you seen when it's time for pay rise? The whole place is flood out.
Bro.
Flood out.
Like,
as in, some people might not get seats, fam.
do you know? They're the people causing traffic in central London, bro, to come in to get in with all their escorts.
I'm living in Chelsea.
Oh.
Shout out
No,
to you, man.
No, it's true. You see all these important matters, yeah, and you see the debates, and then you see the parliament. It's just like, do these guys even really care? Like,
Man said Marcus Rashford, you know. No, one footballer. What? How is Marcus?
He's
he's young,
21, fam.
22, and he had them trying to say, "Oh, like we need to stop. We need these celebrities to stop virtue signaling and stuff like that. And they shouldn't get involved." You're like, "Okay, do your job, man.
I'm not gonna
Do
lie.
your
He's
job."
22. It's gonna be his birthday in 4 days.
Do your job, sir.
He's 22.
23. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Fam, like,
I like Marcus. You know?
How are
26
23
MPs are barred from life from local restaurants because they voted no on free school meals.
I was like,
But it's shocking. You know what? Even
bro,
our
listen,
local MP
apparently, I
voted
think
no.
the Minister for Children or something like that
Voted
voted
no,
no.
yeah.
Of course, and all these people that you're still, most of them are, I don't know. Man.
Nah, but most of them are giving
most of
them-
them are conservatives.
yeah.
No,
And
no,
most of the kids are getting private
except from
school.
like 4.
Most of
Damn
them.
it. The Minister for Children said, if the kids.
Nah, fam,
Bro,
it don't make sense.
our own local MP, Jackie Dole Price, said no.
Of course.
Bro, I even checked to see what her stance was.
Jackie, I hope your kids sleep good.
No, but
I will speak because I will speak live.
the thing, like, you can see, man are talking, so we will pay our taxes at the end of the day. When we get paid, we see the.
I hope so.
I hope so. Otherwise, they come for your ass.
I might have to get a rebate.
You know, that tax reclaim. As soon as I saw that post, I would have knocked out.
The working for one, bro. Me too, bro. I did that, fam.
Yes, Sam. Go and get some money, yo. Go and get your money. Ah, your government wants to do that. I will do that. I will do that. Still paying.
But yeah,
What do you not get?
we don't let me know, bro. Even though we don't talk too much, we get in the bag, man.
African, right? I see.
But as you can see, we pay tax. Where is our tax going to? Our taxes are going to the wrong things. They go pay rises. Imagine test and trace spent. I think how many? I feel like 16 mil or 16. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I should have done my research. But they spent over 15 mil or whatever on the test and trace. It barely works. I have not gotten one alert.
My thing is, yeah. My thing is.
I got an app, yeah.
Yeah, I got that.
I don't know, go ahead. My thing is, yeah, this government, they just keep asking for more. Pay your tax, repay. Now they want to come and say, extend, congestion.
Hey, no, what they're trying to do in London, yeah, they're moving mad. I said, have mercy.
Oh,
have mercy.
11.8 mil. That's what they're saying that today.
No, but deep it though.
The project managers are making a killing. The developers are making a bro. Some of the developers are getting paid like 1K a day, you know.
Oh damn.
I'm not talking about kids not being able to eat. I'm not talking about the actual people, the nurses that are in fighting COVID head on, and you're paying developers 1K a day.
There was even another story that I saw today of a nurse's daughter dying after her mum contracted COVID. Yeah.
Oh gosh, oh gosh.
Bro!
I wouldn't even know how to feel, fam.
My thing is, yeah, like, this government system, yeah, that we're all crying for, and we're seeing all over the world, like, what is there a country that we can look to and say, your government is actually patterned?
It's only the places in, like, even then, everywhere is going to be something.
There's corruption everywhere.
But when you go to places,
yeah.
So when you say Sweden,
Switzerland,
their places like Norway. Bro, you know Norway is private, as in like even their prison system, yeah. It's not prison, it's just rehabilitation centers.
That's what it should be.
And it's like they are free to do whatever. They're obviously they're locked up, but they're free.
Probably. I think it's funny that.
And that's why they have lower reoffending rates.
Probably does less harm to their mental health.
Yeah.
There's some people who go in prison. Like for some people, going in prison is just gonna lock off their chances of redemption.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And they still continue their criminal activities in prison, man.
Boy, you say that again.
Then see how many people are snapping on
Bro,
phones.
you hear people they're out there bragging they make it more in prison. I'm thinking, well, damn, something ain't working.
Fam, you're using kettle as a pot. Why won't you be thriving in prison, bruv? Like,
Bro.
I know I'm making some struggle, man.
I've seen Come Dine With Me in pen, bruv. Like, I've seen Come Dine With Me in pen. Like, one... Never not disclose to you. Something about this guy.
Before you get someone...
This guy
was really a snitch.
This guy was really chefing it up in his cell block. Like, man was saying, you know, just like, so we just have to rewire the kettle, so it just stays on, You get the little oil and that, and then you put the oil in, and then you get your... come and see his stock cupboard of seasoning and these things.
Using kettles or pot, though.
Nah. I need to find that video. I need to, like, fam, man, as in IGTV or pen cooking,
Bro,
man.
imagine it, though. He's lie, man. But we never see the behind bars in jail.
And honestly, it's just like we constantly get lied to. Like, bro, like these people, they don't have our best interests at heart. You can see it. Everyone's just greedy. As you can see,
the hearts of man.
It's wicked.
Oh man, it's terribly wicked.
See, and it's like,
There we go.
if people can go, if they can't go and give simple free school, like when you think about it, you see people struggling to eat and that, it's like the mothers or the children, no, the dads or the families are being made to be the villain. People are commenting under, I spent like 50p on this meal. It's lasted me 3 days. The meal looks like crap, if we're being honest. And it's like
no. The thing is, every time I see people try to do those things like that, it's just like, oh God, no, we are this suffering. We don't want to come and join you extra suffer. Get out of here, man.
I know you're going to tell her after that meal.
I've seen some. I remember there was time ago. When I was into a time ago, there was one guy. I think he must have gone. It must have been the trend, the talk of the town at the time. I think he tried to say something wild like he could spend maybe something like £50 on food a month or something like that.
Yeah.
Or something wild. It was a wild amount.
Yeah,
maybe £100 or 50.
I remember.
On food, and it will last me a month. Something wild. It was either a month or last me 2 months. Something stupid, right? And it was just like, bro, you're basically just finding a basic meal and just duplicating it and eating it from Monday to I'm not lying, man.
Nah, cause even me, you might know I'm picky with food, but in my house that I don't go out.
I don't do the green peas and Nutella.
I was screaming, shout out to you know who you are.
You know we love you, man. That's why we tell the story, right?
You know who you are.
But honestly, like,
the crimes will go punished.
I can eat jollof rice.
That's a different kind.
Do you get it?
That's my struggle.
But fam, even that's not £50. Like, how much is jollof rice? Fam, if my mom's making maybe like £7, 7 times 7, 49. That's like 2 bills a month. Just jollof rice and chicken. That's just 1 meal a day as well, bruv.
Damn.
That's just. Do you get it?
Why is this life so expensive?
It's expensive.
Hey.
But it's like, and even then, that even goes to me asking, were you man on free school meals? I don't think you man were. No, you went in and had some, wherever we went to. Don't worry about where we went. Out that place! I was out. Wait, how long was I in school? I was on it for, I don't even know why I was even. Yeah, I think it was when my dad was in Niger or whatever, so my mom just.
So you was chopping, bro?
My mom just claimed. So that free school meals thing, it actually helped so much. My mom still gave me pee on the side anyway. But it helps. And you know what? This is how you used to do. Some children are wicked because you know what I used to do? You used to get like £1.50, yeah. So you know in secondary, you have the inside canteen. Yeah. So I used to go to the inside canteen, use my free school meals pass, get my £1.50 worth. So that was like the baguette, the drink in it. Then they used to go outside. So you've been
in the group from here.
So I went outside to get like dessert. You get a little flat jack thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, cheeky.
Okay.
But I got bagged one day. I got bagged.
But I know when you got back, you also be like,
yeah, bro.
Whoa.
But
I'm sorry, fuck you.
I was one of the person that used them views, but it helps so much. It helps so much. And to think, even during a pandemic where people have lost jobs, bro, if you're a working class family, maybe you're a cleaner or something like that, you're looking after your children. You're not cleaning anymore because places are closed.
Bro.
So you're not working. Bro, Steve, sports direct, yeah? Look how rich Mark Ashley is, billionaire, yeah? Why are the people on 0-hour contracts? Why are people scared to call into work, call in sick because they don't know if they're going to get a shift again? You know how many people are facing that reality? And for you to say, and they're mainly trying to provide rent for them and their kids. And for you to say, we're not going to give you free school meals over the holidays, especially after coronavirus, it kind of shows how wicked they are. Because if they can then go and talk about pay rises and everything like that, and the house is full, as in, it was full, like full, over like a 3k pay rise or something like that. It says it already about this country.
Bro, like, we talk about like the top 1% of like business owners and these things there. Fam, you will find politicians in
that 1%. Bro, they're all. Why do you think they didn't? Some places didn't want to do the landlord thing because most of them are landlords. Fam,
let's not do that.
and that's even our country. Move on to obviously our country. We already know. We obviously, you know.
If you don't know, I don't know. For you, like maybe you need to change up your feed or something. But
Yeah.
fam, honestly, like there's struggle everywhere in this world. Like we will talk about. I think we can relate Nigeria with Nigeria.
But some struggles are harder than others. But you know,
Fam,
our struggle's nothing compared to Nigeria and Congo, right?
Congo, you got the
Congo is a bit the
cobalt thing.
Yeah.
Cobalt. So they use that in production of iPhones.
Samsung, bro, anything, PlayStation, laptop.
All these electronic materials. All these
Is it not in South Africa that they are? Is it the rape?
I don't know.
Them man is going to South Africa,
Angola, I saw a video of Cameroon this morning. I just saw apparently like gunmen went into a school, just killed bare kid. Bro, I saw like, and it's like we always have to relive this trauma because it's like, why am I seeing the video on my TL? I understand it's for awareness. I couldn't watch that. There's no way I can watch blood on the floor like that.
But the thing is,
it's crazy, yeah. I was actually speaking to someone the other day, and they were just talking about how after seeing all these videos, hearing the stories about what's going on in that year, that they just felt like I don't know if it was anxiety or they just felt mad low, like they could feel like they were like shook, like they felt that fear as if they were there. It's like they're seeing the body obviously bleeding themselves, and then they were just like. And then I thought to myself, imagine the people who are actually there seeing this in
That's what
live.
I said.
Bro, you know,
it's crazy.
Last week we recorded last Tuesday. I wasn't really on my phone like that Tuesday, so I was catching up with everything Wednesday morning now. And I mean, spoiled my whole day.
Yeah. Bro,
my whole day. Like, this is a week from 20. Do you get what I mean? Like, I was speaking to my friends before we recorded last week, and so like she had to delete Twitter because the information that she was being processed was just insane, bruv. Like people live while filming dead bodies. Like, fam, someone I was talking to another mate today. She was just like, it was her first time ever seeing a gun fired into somebody and somebody died live.
Bro, I think I watched the time ago, you know that Australian in Australia or something like that when they got into the mosque and Facebook Live.
Oh, okay,
yeah, I watched that. Bro, it's crazy, desensitized. But it's like, but that's why I asked last week, did you watch the live? Because when I was watching the live, of the DJ Switch, bro, man, the light's off. They're using phone light.
Yeah.
They're using. I don't even know if it's scissors or something like that. And they're using, I don't know what they're using, alcohol as sterilizer to take a bullet out or someone that got shot. Phone light. They're not even letting ambulances through. Like, fam. And I was like, bro, deep it. Bro, so many people in America, so many people in the UK. Bro, there was like 200k people on that live stream, you know, on that Insta Live. All watching them try to take out a bullet from someone. And it was mad. Like, it was mad. I've never seen nothing like that.
Bro, even like just talking about it's getting me vexed again because like even like 7 days after, again you've got another government, yeah. No one's trying to own up to responsibilities. No one's trying to accept their wrongdoing. Regardless of what's happened, it was wrong.
Yeah.
Like, just come and say.
Man came the next day to say,
man said no one had died.
No one had died. Yeah, sorry everyone for cutting you.
No.
But I think it's because I'm the one that kind of saw most things.
Bruh, like, man said, no one had died.
But we will be 200,000 people in the world watched it on the street.
When I mean my whole demeanor on Wednesday, like I was not in an entertaining mood at all. Like, fam, this is live. Oh, we were talking last week. Yeah, I said deep. We're only 1 or 2 generations removed for the realities of what we're seeing. Only because, like, if our parents or grandparents didn't come to this land, that would be us, live or on the scene front line.
It's not even just that. It's just the fact that if you go to Nigeria, you fit the profile of the people who they're targeting. Who were protesting, who they were being protested. Like, well, we all probably fit that profile. If you go to Nigeria and you don't speak, you fit that profile. Maybe they might think because they go, he's a foreigner.
Yeah. Not gonna lie.
Even then, not always, bro. You'd be surprised, man. You'd be surprised.
I asked Beatrice today as well, yeah. Because they were talking about on their pod, innit, about her experience. So I asked her about her experience today, and she was like when they were coming, she had to switch up her accent from the English accent because they were moving mad. They were even moving worse. And I was like, I thought, not that I'm privileged, but I thought if I go in Nigeria and I speak the way I speak, they'll be like, oh, he's English, we can't touch him.
You're target, brother.
I would have thought, I'm good, I'm Gucci.
Because London equals money, innit?
Yeah, that's what they think, innit?
So...
But then they can't. Could they do anything to me if I don't give them the beat? Because I'm like,
do you know what I was even thinking? Yeah,
you don't think you can die?
Honestly, I was thinking, alright, if I went there and I said, what, fam, you don't know about the British government and that, fam, they'll PT.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like. You Boris Johnson cares about you. Get out of here, Johnny.
It's so. Bro, there's no words.
But it's crazy because it's literally like a cycle. There, even like the girl was saying, obviously it's not an excuse, but they are technically being grossly underpaid. And you mentioned that as well.
Yeah.
And because of that, it just leads to a cycle. That's
what I was saying. Like, fam, the thing that we're protesting for is for your own good. But
obviously, because of the narrative that's being spread, their thing is that we're protesting against them. But it's not necessarily the case. It's just about the issue that's actually happening.
Maybe another thing that I'm actually just thinking of this down. Maybe the whole end SARS. It might be confusing for these guys. They might be like, fam, like, this is my life.
This is my job. What you trying to do?
And you know what? Honestly speaking, it probably is
because at the end of the day, fam, like, they're still human beings as well. Yeah, they've got families to go home to. But this is what I'm saying. It's all about the mentality in them. Not even them kind of fam, all over the world. Yeah. Like, I just have to do what I have to do to make it.
Yeah. Like, and just to quickly interject, because I was listening to Tammy and Beatrice's and Sharon's pod today, they were even saying that
BTS pod.
Yeah, BTS pod. Check that out. The realist.
Quick plug.
Yeah, quick plug. They were even saying that the guy said like to one guy. I think they heard the story that one guy said to one guy that, how do you have iPhone but I've been working 17 years and I can't afford one?
Flip. Yeah.
See, and it's you know what I mean.
We were breaking down the statistics in this crib. Yeah, fam, it was like 9,000. I think I mentioned it, like 9,000 naira a month. But isn't fam? It's like £18.
Yeah, it's like £18.
Can you imagine £18 a month?
Country's finished. Were
we not just saying to eat a month of like
two bills?
Cause
and you're seeing when you're there, you're seeing politicians on bro. How no? You know, no. You know what shocks me?
Do you want another statistics? Do you know how much politicians are making a night?
Oh, bro,
60k a month,
bro.
£60,000 pound sterling. As in our government, our government earns an average of 73. The politicians in England, how are you earning 60k pounds sterling?
You see our government 73k a year, innit?
73k a year.
You guys making 60 bags a month. Hi, nah.
Bro,
it doesn't make sense.
Something is alright.
Apparently, God forbid, we're not poverty in Jesus' name, but they were saying how what meant to be a problem or something at the moment. Apparently, I rebuke it. But that just happens to be the reality. But then we've got the highest paid politicians
In the world.
in the world, you know.
I think they're
Not Dubai, not America, not UK, not France, not Germany, not Australia, Nigeria.
And do you know the
politicians, and then after a massacre that's happened last week, politicians can't even come out and address it directly.
Our president, but wherever you're watching, I don't care. Our president looks illiterate. But
no, wait, guys, do you know? People are saying that he's dead, you know.
Listen,
you guys
I ain't got time for that, bro.
Right that speech that he gave, bro.
I didn't see the speech.
Our president is illiterate, man. I promise you, I did not understand the words he was saying. No,
speak.
A president is. Come and see the way he was reading the thing that they wrote out for him. It was paining me to my core. I was just like, people have died.
And the thing is as well, it was like it's probably rigged, but the fact that he got re-elected as well is like the thing I've been seeing the hashtag "Where's Buhari" for the.
There was one scandal.
Fam,
there was one scandal that he got sick or something like this year, and he was sick for time.
No, he was. That was a few years back,
and no one knew where he was.
But how is that same guy getting?
People are trying to say, obviously, like you said, that conspiracy theory or whatever. People are trying to say, this guy was just a clone of somebody else. I was thinking, bro, even the fact that this is even a discussion is just crazy.
Because even there was another one that Trump's wife is a clone now.
Let's not play with the American guy.
I don't care who you are right now.
I don't subscribe to them views.
Look at this sellout. You be like Arsenal with Ozil, they're like, we don't do that.
We can talk about now, but the free world,
bro,
niggas got spies.
On free world, free speech. Start. You can't kill me.
Well, go for bitch.
You wanna go meet your maker?
I don't want war, but fam, honestly, like,
bring it on.
I was watching Selma last night.
Yeah. Oh, Selma, yeah.
You watched that? I watched it really time ago. Yeah. Bro? You feel after.
I feel like this is why I'm vexed.
Wait, where did you watch it? Was it on Netflix?
Yeah.
I haven't really watched it.
Bro, like,
actually when it came out, yeah. Bro.
Fam, we have suffered. We have We have suffered.
You even watched Detroit? I haven't watched that yet. But
come and see the way that the president is telling him, tell your people to relax. He said, wait, you're telling me to tell your citizens what to do. It was like, man, you can end all of this with the stroke of a pen.
Yeah.
They have the power. What are you waiting for, man?
Yeah. 60k a month. Yeah. For £60,000.
What are you people?
Oh, I'm telling you, people, don't stop the protest. Do what we want. What's up?
Wow.
Like, yeah, that's why I'm ready to stop. You ready to do what we've been asking?
The thing is,
cool, there we go again.
The thing is, like, they have all the resources. We're talking about the money, Okay, let's talk about provisions now as well. The COVID relief food that these men were meant to.
Yeah. Boy.
Brother!
Because I sent it to one of the chats still.
Fam, you know this season I don't even need to enter social media.
Yeah.
Well, fam, my parents.
But the warehouse, bro.
I saw someone say, I've never seen so much Indomie in my life. Fam.
Did you see how stacked that warehouse was?
And you know what?
It was full to the brim.
That's what's been annoying me about the way the government's been dealing with these things, or the way the authorities, whoever they're speaking, first of all, when it comes to that thing, they came out, they try to say, this had only been recently donated by the private sector, that we were meant to hand them out. The only reason, they said, the only reason we haven't handed them out is because of the protest. So they said basically, because there's been protests, we haven't been able to hand them out. So they're using stars to blame it on the protest. Where's that from? Let's not cap. Y'all probably been having this since like March.
Bro,
I even saw a video someone had of like the Gary. You can see that. This is old.
Yeah.
It's been stored for time. So don't come on with the whole.
The thing is, when you say stop, what are you storing it for?
Bro, but they're probably waiting for time to pass and then sell it off. Even on some things has not for sale, COVID-19 not for sale, but they're probably waiting for time and they're probably going to distribute it out after, make money off it. That's what they do.
It was filled to, like, as in people were climbing to get to the top.
You know what's sad as well? I watched a video today. I think this guy, he's basically from like Dubai. He's a fan.
Yeah.
Bro.
I've seen that.
It's kind of, when you have someone talking about, it's like imagine someone speaking about, let's say we're parents, and someone else is speaking to you about how your child is actually so much better than their child, but it's not happening, it's not come to fruition. You just be there thinking, damn.
The man said
that your son is more talented, he's smarter, he's brilliant, but he's just
basically
not,
yeah.
He basically said, listen, like you man have had oil from before us and everything.
Oh,
you have more natural resources. You got the manufacturing, you got the agriculture, everything like that. He said like you guys are richer than us. Like when it comes to actually naturally, like you're richer than us. Like, the difference between you guys and us is just leadership. We have good leadership. You guys ain't.
Deep. I'm actually gonna go research the history of the Bible. Because
Dubai's not old. I think time ago someone put a picture of, you see Dubai.
Young.
You see Dubai in the 80s or the 90s, basically like almost desert. And you look at the picture of it now. See, when there's actually good focused leadership, that's what I'm saying. We could see Nigeria changing our lifetime if we had the right leadership.
And the thing is,
30, 40 years you'll see a difference. But
Dubai's what? A country, innit? Or is it like part of the, like how does it work with the UAE?
I don't know, it's in the UAE, sure.
It's in the UAE, yeah. But look how Dubai has so made the UAE prosperous. Yeah. Come and look at Lagos City.
Yeah.
Come and look at Abuja. Probably two of the biggest cities like in Africa.
Yeah.
You can come and say,
I feel like Lagos is like an economic power on itself. If Lagos was just a country by itself, I think it'd still be one of the top 5 biggest economies in Africa.
But look at the infrastructure of just them 2 places. Look at it, bro. You will see people take their videos and their snaps of Lagos, yeah, and you can get ignorant people to be like, like these guys are still in the village and like.
It's because money is being given to the politicians privately to build some roads.
My mum said, that when she was a kid, they started building one bridge and they still haven't finished it.
Still haven't finished it. Yeah, because they run away with the P, fam.
Damn.
They build half of it, then they run away with the P.
My mum turned 58 in September.
So what are we talking about? What, 40 years? It's sad.
That's so crazy.
It's sad.
That's so crazy.
Small bridge.
Fam, do you know what my mum said that they came to do? Like for this bridge.
Yeah.
They've just taken planks of wood and just
on the rest.
Bro.
You must have seen the video, but like there's a truck driver, he's only got 3 wheels, fam. And it's tipping over and there's traffic.
Nigeria's the only, it's probably not the only country, but fam, it's the only country that you will see trailers falling over daily because of bad roads. Fam, did you not see that Sunday that the trains are tipped over?
The Lakeside.
Come and see, fam, that's daily.
Yeah, that's once in a while. You know how much traffic there was?
Once in a blue moon.
And bro, as in
that's the first time I've seen something like that.
Yeah, that's first time. And
every other that you see, every week you see a video. There's a petroleum tank or something on fire.
Bro, how can a nation operate like this? You can see a problem, fix it, cuz.
But they're taking.
Yeah, it's even as well. It's kind of like how you see how Africa, your parents kind of take pride in the house. Oh, if the house, how can you? We need to say, what will people say? If you need to just come now. But it's like, fam, I feel like our leaders, they don't even take pride in the country. How you go into other countries, you're meeting other world leaders, and you're thinking, damn, my country, it could be so much better.
Ghana is looking great.
Bro!
Ghana looks nice.
Fam, like, our leaders actually have no shame.
They have no shame.
They have no shame. Fam, they will send all their kids out. Fam, even, who was the don he was saying, and he was trying to support Assad, and his dad is bare,
I don't know still.
His dad's rich or something, and he was trying to say end Sarge, and then someone must have been like, I'll kill your dad. or something like that.
Like, if you want to help us kill your dad,
like,
no.
Like, the pain is so much, like, fam, you can send your kids out, like, to all these other countries. People are trying to find your houses in other countries.
UK, America. Bro, it's better than these places are people in like Switzerland and that.
It's one of these things as well, is where Nigerians are not stupid. We have very many brilliant Nigerians, intelligent
Brilliant?
Nigerians. people think, and that's the thing, is look, the rich is like a badge of honor. I can send my kids to school in America. I can send my kids to school in the UK and blah, blah, blah. But it's kind of like, when are we going to get to a stage where we can...
Be proud of our own.
Yeah, for example, and it's not just because you're not sending them because you have the money to, well, but partly, innit? It's because that's where the good education is. And same with the why is it that you get ill and if you have the money you have to fly out to go and get treated? We have a whole country. We're the most populous, I think, the most populous black country in the world.
Yeah, fam, yeah.
And if I get really ill, I have to leave and go else because you guys don't want to actually build this country up.
Yeah.
Fam, the lack of opportunity.
It's just
60 bags a month.
It kind of makes me see how
that is insane.
It makes me see how like sometimes as a parent, somebody or something when you see or maybe how even sometimes when you have like maybe I say mentors, but you have mentors around and when they kind of look at you saying, like you need to get more out of yourself. I can understand because when they can see what you can be or what you can get out of you and it's not coming. It's kind of just like, fam, wasted talent is a sad thing. Wasted opportunity, wasted potential. Yeah, wasted potential.
I feel like also, I think it goes back to what I was saying in terms of that mentality because even watching the African journey of a colony, I believe that's what it's called on Netflix. Yeah. And if you look at what the English and the Portuguese and the French and every other European country in this world saw in Africa first. They were talking about when they rocked up to the Lagos ports in like 1400s or so, and they saw the fruitfulness of the land. Fam, it was so fruitful that they had to come back, but not with good intentions. They came back with greed. But that's what these Europeans, fam, they're the ones who came with the bad intentions, like let's line our pockets by diminishing another man's nation. Like that's it. They came with that philosophy in it from the jump. Like however we are gonna, like however we need to make it, fam. To such an extent, yeah, like slavery, all of that now, yeah. The Industrial Revolution, yeah, that's like 1800s, 1900s. Now, like 20th century times, yeah. So much so that in the UK you can see these industries, the economy booming, yeah. The rawest materials they're getting from Africa, and they're not building like any of these industries there. They're literally just getting it however they can get it, taking it there and building. They specifically said we cannot build any of these industries in these places because that's how they will become fruitful and thriving.
You know what's mad as well? Even when you speak about the colonizing and things like that, it's even really them or the West that have actually caused division amongst Africans as well. Like it would be a thing where it used to get to a point where it got to a point where people were selling off. So they'd come and trade slaves for like weapons and stuff like that. Cool. So it gets to a point now, you guys are neighbouring countries, you're coming to me to steal slaves to sell or whatever. So now I need to start selling off people to get weapons to fight you guys off. And it's just about, and even how you still hear that today where they're probably able to do things against Congo without US having to act on their own behalf. Yeah. And things like that. It's just crazy, man. Like, they've actually caused, I won't lie, man, most of the things they've caused, I won't lie, I feel like if we're going to keep it a buck, it's negative, man.
It's a lasting
legacy.
Fam, it's a lasting effect. Like even watching Selma, like imagine.
You know the sad thing about Selma when you think about it, like that's it's not in our lifetime, but it's not far off.
It's not.
It's your parents' lifetime and I think there are people alive who lived through these things.
So imagine now, yes, there was a real life character on there. The man who was 84 years old, his grandson, and
wait, sorry, Akin, can you just turn a bit so the camera, because it just looks
this way.
Yeah, it kind of looks hello like your back's just facing people.
He wants them to see your face.
Yeah, bro.
Show off the trim. It's not only side profile that you give them.
but you know what I mean.
Nobody has to come and do model now.
But yeah, no, sorry.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Continue though.
Stay in school, guys.
So the character now, he's like 84 years, like this old man. His grandson is like one of the people going to these marches, and he's going along with him with his mom and everything now, yeah. And his grandson has told him, because basically the whole point of Selma was for them to get voters' rights, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because obviously without voters' rights, you can't be on the electorate, you can't get a jury, because at the time it was an all-white jury. Yeah. You know? So that's how Martin Luther was thinking. Man, imagine how you go to the president and telling him about the law. He was telling the president was just like, oh, so what's the next thing on your agenda? And he was just like, oh, voters' rights. And then the president was just like, yeah, we'll come back to that. And then he was like, no, we can't come back to that, because without that, in an all-white judicial system with an all-white jury, black people, they can't, like...
You know what's even crazy?
It's just that, yeah.
I'm not even 100% sure, but even with the constitution, when it comes to how the jury works and everything like that, you're actually meant to have people who will kind of represent you in the jury, so to speak.
Oh, yeah.
So it's technically against the constitution for me to be tried, and you have an all-white jury.
Yeah.
Because
that's why
it don't add up.
You can pick who, so you go through the jury thing in the first place, and you can pick and choose who you want on your jury, basically, or challenge. Or...
Is that just in the UK? I thought that was...
Well, as in me, the defendant?
No, your lawyer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you can pick and choose.
And that's pre-trial.
Yeah, it's like pre-trial. It's pre-trial stuff kind of.
I guess I think they do it in America as well. But
yeah, they probably do it everywhere, but I don't do it from the UK.
Because they have to also like weed out the. So I think in America, I was listening to one homicide detective who was talking about they group them as a 1 to 4 in it. So 2 to 3 are people in the middle. 1 to 4, for example, one will be like more often than not, unless it's completely unreasonable, they're going for the defendant. They're backing the defendant. Yeah. And then the 4, they're against they're backing the police or the. Yeah.
But then even then,
like, isn't it? So you need to weed out who's a 1 and who's a 4 because they're going to be biased.
How do you realise that though?
I don't know, but they're professionals, isn't it? They're professionals, so and when you ask questions, isn't it? That's good. Asking questions is important, isn't it? I don't know what question they asked, but because they didn't really go into it. But
do you like black people?
Do you like black people?
No, but real. When people ask you a question, sometimes you could ask a question and it reveals.
Yeah, you can see their face,
their reactions. Their reactions.
Yeah.
So it's like,
imagine just like, what's the first word that comes to your head when you hear the thing?
You know, I'm serious. But yeah,
I can be good for a lot, man.
You gotta make sure that you're 2 and a 3.
We're gonna stay laughing.
Yeah, all we can do is laugh, bro.
It's so I was saying, 84-year-old man, yeah, and his grandson had said, "Granddad, we're gonna get you to vote before you die." Like, imagine, man's been alive on this world. Man was in slavery. Man's come out of slavery. Like, gone through that phase, and he's still not able
84 and I can't vote.
84, but
you have the oldies here voting us all out of these places that we don't want to be out of.
No, like that's what they were fighting for. And, like, when you're watching how nonchalant, like,
you know what made me deep that the level that the hate was. You know when they now had some. You know, you had some white people after they saw the movement and they came to support. And
the police officer said, "Now you know what it feels like to be a nigger in these parts."
But basically, there's a situation. You see where basically, imagine a white person comes to support the cause. There's I think a white guy got killed.
Yeah, so like a white Jew.
They basically said, we hate more than a nigger, a white nigger.
Oh my
bro. And they chased him. I think they beat him to death.
They beat him to death.
Yeah.
They beat him to death.
Just because you're supporting blacks.
That's when
it came to a point where it's like, you're either with us or you're against us. I was thinking, right, the hate was that much
that's when he said,
to a point where you're killing someone who looks like you.
That's when he said, now you know what it feels like to be a nigger in these parts.
Wow.
Bro, fam, the film is mad.
Yeah, the film, and you're just thinking, you're watching these things and thinking, this isn't even
it's not fiction.
This is not fiction,
you know. You know what? It's even probably watered down, you know.
Well, yeah, they actually
probably. Like
it couldn't be. I think my mom.
We need
to move out.
I was like,
You looking for sponsors?
I was like, I'll pack that thing. Come around here, clap.
I was furious.
Yeah, no, fam, it's deep. It's very. We have so bad. Yeah.
So, I don't know, just to, like, I want to say what's next, but you know what? If like people in Niger are struggling to take accountability, if people in Niger are struggling to take accountability, if these places aren't rising, well, we are trying to rise up. I don't know, this guy's
I can just have a little stress.
But-
Old age.
Yeah.
My back.
But we are trying to rise up. We are trying to protest and do like. Obviously, I pray that we see change. But if Nigerian politicians are struggling to take accountability, it's not like back it was in olden times where these niggas got guns and stuff, man. You can't. I don't know if you can't overthrow a government in this day and age. Now.
Fam, do you know what? My uncle's even deep in when he was around on Sunday. He was just like, we're looking at the politicians in Nigeria, and he was just like, how old are they now? They were like, you were like late 50s, early 60s.
Oh, but then the people who then become powerful might become corrupted.
Fam, like I even said, you'll need someone God fearing. And my uncle was just like, but who's God fearing? Like, how do you know someone's God fearing?
We need to see in the action, innit?
Wow, like I would say we need to have better role models. But where are the role models?
You know what's funny? You know what's funny though? It's like the people that are supposed to probably go next. It's probably the sons, the daughters. You know them ones that are being pushed that way. They're not. Bro, no one. If we're being honest, maybe because we're into Christ now, yeah, that we'd be like we'd help it. But if we were back in the day, I'd want to keep my pee.
If I catch you on the road,
Bro,
if I catch your son slipping,
bro, honestly, I probably would have wanted to keep my pee if I was one of the politicians. You're earning 60k a month. I know it's selfish, but no one wants to give up their
They're not trying to let go.
They're not going to let go.
Bro, they're sending their kids abroad to school. They're sending their families on holidays, maybe even multiple times yearly, but yearly at least.
they have multiple wives.
That one I won't even get into, fam.
They're not trying to let go, but it's just like so many people. You're walking over and stepping over the backs of so many people just for you to have just for you to be seated comfortably.
Yeah.
I wish.
It's like, not working.
Bro, it's and the thing, it's not even like they give anything.
No.
Small something.
No. I wish. Yeah, this is why I really honestly wish. I really wish that God can sometimes give you a glimpse of the suffering that you will get in hell.
Oh Jesus! Chill, man.
No, because fam,
This is some serious theology, man.
because fam, the level of inhumanity that you're perpetrating is not. It's not divine. It's not so.
No, I hear you.
God is. We are created in God's image, right?
Mm.
We are meant to be divine beings, right?
Every human deserves honor, respect, and dignity.
Bruv, if you are going against God's design as a human being, you need to experience what you're doing, bruv. You really need to see.
It's like we're treating, well, not we, but it's like they're treating human beings like they're just sheep for the slaughter.
Yeah.
Bruv, like it goes beyond evil. Like
Yeah. The maddest thing is the storing of food, because you saw how much food there was in that place.
you have in your great country that you're earning 60k a month.
£60,000 sterling.
Not one,
month, yeah.
not two, not three. You've got millions of people that struggle to find a place to sleep. Millions of people who struggle to eat daily. Millions of people who cannot work. And if they're working, they're not getting properly compensated.
Bro, apparently they love the process because they're eating 3 times a day, because there's people there with tents, there's people there. You know, everyone's trying to help out each other.
Bro.
People are giving food. Bro, people are finding tents to sleep in. It's like, if this is happening, bro, let the protest go forever.
Fam, let it go.
Fam.
Let it go, because fam, now you're seeing people with hearts, fam. There was a picture that I saw between like Lekki tollgate protesters and thugs and hoodlums in Nigeria. Because let's not lie as well, fam. Even part of those people that were saying that they've even turned to the evil side as well, and are fighting for, like basically police and some security officials will be hiring thugs.
Area boys.
Area boys basically, innit? So you see the difference. Like, fam, them let the toll gate processes. I don't know how true it is, but fam, they were cleaning up their rubbish as they were going along, and then you can see like the area boys like setting fire, causing proper like property destruction and these things there. We've been screaming for a time that this is a peaceful protest. Peaceful, but you want to be coming in and killing. You're the ones inciting the violence.
Trying to discredit the cause.
Well, there's people like
I even saw a video where there was like policemen they came and it was picking up like someone. Thinking, I don't know what you guys are doing, man.
There's I think there's a video. I think it was like a Air Force guy telling the policeman, "Why we told you to stop shooting, stop doing this, stop doing that." Bro, the guy wasn't listening until the Air Force guy stuck it on him. Like,
I think because
he had to stick it on him. And I was like, if an Air Force guy has to tell you, I don't know how it ranks, but of course the Air Force is
because there's a difference between military and local policing.
But if a military guy has to tell you like 3-4 times, I've told you to pan it, what are the people gonna do? What can the people really do? Their voice is nothing to them.
What can the people say?
And the thing is, as well, it's like when you're deep in it, all these people that are shooting and killing the people, you know your families are out there. Like, you don't even know where your family might be. You might tell your family stuff. People are getting stray bullets in their crib. People.
Those are the worst ones.
People are finding out their partners are being slaughtered on a video, bro, on Twitter. You know how mad that was.
R.I.P. OK, fam.
Bro, you know how mad that was to see that tweeting in real time.
Yeah.
Bro, because of you want rights, you don't want to be killed. Bro. Like, it just seems preposterous that something like this guy. Yeah. It's the same thing in America, but it's like we were doing all this Black Lives Matter thing, yeah. Everyone around the world was, even Nigerians were doing it, but now it's killing your own, and now it's like these people that are racist are looking at Nigeria now thinking your own don't even rate you. Your own are even killing each other now like this. How do you expect us to come?
And fam, and this is what I'm saying here, fam. Most of our problems are beyond like racial stigmas. Like, it's the systems that have been implemented, probably from racism.
Yeah.
Do you get, like, it probably all stems from the same pot of evil, but the systems that have been implemented, the mentality that people are facing now, like, it's what has got to give. Something has to give, and people are speaking of a revolution and these things as well, but it's like, for a revolution really to kick off, but lives are gonna be lost, man.
Bro,
lives are gonna be lost,
and it's crazy.
To
say that is crazy.
No change comes without sacrifice,
bro,
isn't it?
And that's 2020, you know, and we're having to say revolution will. And the thing is here, it's like we're here, we're gonna see. God forbid there's more lives lost, but if there is, we're gonna see that all the time.
It's gonna be in our generation.
Bro, I just feel like as black people, it's crazy, like, because it's like it's constant trauma, fam.
We need change, though. Like, it's not. Something has to give. There needs to be change. There needs to be change. A lot of people say new Nigeria, man. For real, we need a new Nigeria.
Did you see the video of the new Nigeria? There was a proposal of what the new Nigeria could really look like.
No, I've never seen it, still. Try to get it to me.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. But, like, even if you just close your eyes and imagine, you see Dubai, you see Santorini. Fam, you see all these hot spots.
I want people to let people want to go to Nigeria, not just in December.
Fam, yeah. Like, if you imagine all these places, yeah. Nigeria is probably the greatest exporter in this world. For raw materials, like, if we're talking oil, like, but what are we doing with our resources?
Even with oil, you know, it doesn't make sense because even all the oil we have, we still import. We still spend a lot on importing oil too because we don't have enough refineries ourselves, innit? I think that Dangote is trying to create one of them, remember? Or something
Yeah,
like that.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that actually.
Even one of the precious things we have, we're not even utilizing it
We're not
properly.
able to.
Even though issue of the issue of light and the generators and stuff like that. I remember speaking to someone older and they was even like, you know what, the people who sell the generators won't even want it to be 24-hour light because that will put all of them out of business. So, you know, it's crazy because idiocy like that will actually stop 24-hour light. Leave it.
Yeah.
Because of how long it's been, it's like, damn, we don't want y'all to have light. Y'all have light, bro. We making billions. Or millions probably. Well, like, I'm not ready to, Now, imagine, for example, you've been relying on me for something for years. All of a sudden, someone comes like, I can basically fix that problem for you guys. I'm thinking, hey, you dare not do that.
And the thing is, bruv, if you want to look at it, fam, create jobs for people, get people busy, like, but no, you just want to be able to do it yourself. I'm gonna chop all this money. I'm gonna do this myself.
They're not even doing. They're just chopping the money.
Yeah, but the thing is here as well that I've just done the calculation. So, say if you're a politician, 60k a month, £720,000 a year. Some of the top CEOs aren't even on that.
How many politicians roughly would you say is in
UK government?
Nigerian government, like in the house? Because there's like 26 states.
I'm sure it's 26.
Is it 26?
Off the top of my head right now, I'm not sure.
Let's just say like about 30, innit? So times that, by 30. Let's say one representative per
Let's just say the
state.
governor. Bro, it's crazy, man. I mean, you have people who. The only thing for me is like there's people who've been in power or been involved from when your parents were our age and they're still here. It doesn't make sense.
Okay, times by 30. 31,600,000 pounds sterling a year.
Times that.
You know what else crazy?
What's the
Let's
range?
just say 1 to 500, man.
Okay, so times that by
Maybe
500.
that's what I think, you know, kind of crazy. So.
Times by 500.
Yeah.
1.08 E10. I don't know what the hell that is.
Probably say to the power of 10 or
Yeah.
I'm assuming or whatever.
I didn't do mouse.
I'm screaming. It's crazy because
If the calculator can't even do it, then you know it's messed up.
Bro, like that's Naira that we're talking about, Like, it's embezzlement, bruv.
Yeah.
It's embezzlement. Like the basic.
this country now.
Serious now, wow.
Yeah, man.
Bruv, I'm sad talking about this stuff, man.
Bro.
You guys, can we leave this in the night or no, please? I need to go to bed.
So I don't know how to keep on that. I know that other than just hope and faith, praying for a better Nigeria.
Did you guys read my message? There you go.
Which one?
I said that we should think of like maybe some black appreciation things, but my heart, man.
we go again next week.
Yeah, man, my heart, man.
But as Akin said, hope, prayer, action as well. We got abroad. You know what? One thing we need as well. We definitely need to pray for direction, man. I don't always want to just say, because faith about what is dead. We need to do the work as well. But it's like we need direction to see what we can do. Because it's like 1 minute we should sign this petition. Next minute, why are we letting the UK government get involved? Don't sign the petition. Sign this petition. And it's because we don't know what to do. Honestly speaking, we do not know what to do. And that's the saddest thing. Like, there's nothing I can say that I think will really help right now. Like, there's absolutely nothing. It's just like I'm supposed to spread awareness, but I don't know. You know what? I honestly don't know.
No, I think the main thing is obviously sometimes people have a thing where they spend so much time dwelling on what they can't do, but important things, do what we can do for now. Do what we can do for now. If you have people who maybe are closely involved to things like that, reach out to them, ask them how can I help, what are you guys trying to do? Is there any
Donate
if you can. Shout out to Joseph, his Bigger Than Me book.
Go and get that.
He donated those funds, some of the funds to help
Shout out Joseph
in Africa as well.
It's bigger than all of us.
Yeah, it's bigger. Honestly, it's bigger
It's
than
bigger
us.
than all of us.
Just shouting your loved ones in general who are in a different country, like fam, you can all over the world something's going on. Like shout your veterans in this country, bro. Like people are really struggling out here.
Just need someone to talk to.
People are really struggling. Like, fam, the mental pressures that we've gone through this year, it's tough, fam. Like when I was out on Saturday, we were like, fam, Deep was still in 2020, yeah. We said, Kobe,
Poppy smoking.
Pop Smoke,
Poppy smoking.
fam. What else can we say? COVID, like, fam. This year's been long.
Chadwick Boys was on it, yeah.
This year's been long, bro.
Pop Smoke, man.
Damn, Kobe and
Fam,
that was this year.
George
God,
Floyd.
George Floyd.
Yeah. Kobe's one of them. A mad thing as well, because I was going to eat and I just saw Kobe. I said, what?
Yeah, Kobe's on what to me,
Oh,
so
it's finished.
my God.
But yeah, but all we can do is, you know, as much as I don't want to say it, just thank God that we're here. That's what we can really
Nah,
do.
but fam, even with that, fam, you know how at church here now they're screaming, you need to be praying towards the end of the month because end of the year, because fam, the enemy is not finished.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I've got to that age now, yeah, where I'm slowly turning into my parents. Like, I feel like we're understanding that, like, you see the patterns of the world, bruv. You actually see the patterns of the world. Like, at the end of the year, you will just start seeing mass deaths on a crazy scale. Like, the enemy is still at work, bruv. Don't, like, plan 2021 to have vision is amazing, it's great, yeah. But we still need to get to the end of this 2020. The year is not over, it's not finished. Like, bro, like, now, if I see a missed call from any of my loved ones, I'm sending a message, I'm trying to call them back. Like, people that I think of, like, honestly, we need to get into the habit of checking on your, like, I don't need to be there having an hour conversation with you. Are you good, bro? Like, are you really good? I know this season is tough, are you good?
That's even another one. People being actually ready to open up.
Bro, do you get, like, fam, one time I would say, look, guys, life is doing me, life is really doing me, but I'm well. I was just, like, on that conversation that you guys butted in on, yeah. Like, I was like, the confession.
We didn't buy him, we just came to his house on the time to
No.
record. I said buy him.
Nah, as in, you know what I mean.
Hey, no, we don't. Let the record show.
I guess everybody we were punctual.
Whatever. But like I was saying, like the confession that I'm giving nowadays is so different to my reality. Like, fam, my reality is that, fam, life ain't all very green right now, but you know, we getting there. You know, yeah, we gonna be. You know, we go through seasons. Right now, we in autumn. I mean, I don't want my life to feel like winter, but you know, I'm just waiting for my spring to come. You know what I'm saying? But my confession that you will hear from me is like, life is doing me, but I'm really good. Like, I can still laugh. I can still wake up in the morning full of my health. I got a family fully functioning that love me. My boys, my girls, everyone's well and doing good. Do you know what I mean? Akin's gay. Akin, man. I don't do that stuff, man.
Man said to try to cancel me. And then you see what happens when you
I was
keep
even
shit.
about to say the roads that breathe through the concrete, but if you don't.
No, but please don't be too funny. No, but honestly, like, life could be better, but I'm happy for where I am right now.
Yeah,
As you said, where we should be right now.
We are where we should be right now.
Sorry, what was you gonna say?
Yeah, I just said it just kind of shows the importance of contentment, innit? A lot of the time we place. I was looking at one thing as like the danger of placing your happiness in the future or a future destination. Okay, when I get this job, when I get this house, or when I have a wife, or when I have kids, when I have this, is that you always get to that destination and your happiness will be further away again in the future. So like Paul said, like I've learned how to live with lack and I've learned how to live with abundance. He said he's content, just being content with being able to actually say cool. Because when we look at it, a lot of the times we think I haven't got this, so I can't be happy because I haven't got this. And you think these things are all pluses, they're add-ons, they're luxuries, they're not necessities. People are out here living life with the essentials,
Sorry. Nah, we watched this video on Saturday real quick here, fam. It was like in Ghana. This guy, he was doing this food blog, and he just goes to these different countries, yeah. Gets to this village in Ghana. This little boy, yeah, has made from a stick, and like, he's carved this wheel, yeah. And it's literally just a stick. And he's just moving this wheel.
Oh, like the man have been doing that still. You see that nice too still.
And come and see how content this kid was, like full of. And someone like one of these UK kids, like I want an RC electric scooter. Like, this kid just had sticks. That's what I'd say about it.
That's just a good show, man. The grass is green on the other side, the grass is green on the water, yeah. But yeah, because at the end of the day, like, all these things that you're chasing, the closer you get to these things, the closer you're getting to them fading away, and like, you can't take these things with us. And the most important thing is love, relationships, family, people are the actual most important thing.
Yeah. We said about legacy.
Yeah, like literally, I remember seeing a phrase where it was talking about how things are meant to be used and people are meant to be loved, but the problem with this world right now is that people are being used and things are being loved. It's so true, fam.
Slow that down and say that again. I don't think they heard me. Still,
things are... They're not serious. No, so basically, he said things are meant to be used and people are meant to be loved. The problem with the world nowadays is that people are being used and things are being loved. And I said, fam, it's actually happening. It's actually true. Yeah.
What?
It's a changing, it's a refocusing of the mind. We need to change our mindset. It's like, bro, there's a reason why the word literally says be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Like, fair enough, our spirits have been quickened, we've been regenerated, we're in relationship with God in our spirit, but my mind has to change, my mind has to be renewed, and you need to be open to letting that happen.
Like Romans 12, isn't it?
Yeah, Romans 12 verse 2. Literally, your mind needs to be transformed because, yeah, there's mindsets that you have that need to be broken and everything.
Like, no one's perfect.
Nobody's perfect.
No one's perfect, but it's the path of progression. And I feel like that's something that some people really neglect to think about. Like, some people are content, but they don't want to progress. Because I've amassed this 60k a month, I'm good and I'm not going anywhere. Nothing's going to remove me from this point. Why can't your mindset be, I've got this 60k now, but I'm seeing another man in need. What could I do to progress his life? It doesn't have to be a progression in my life directly.
How does the story of your life actually benefit people outside of yourself? How does your story benefit people outside of yourself?
When you put yourself at the center of everything, you figure out that, fam, very quickly, you don't mean much. But if you place the relationships in that middle, how do you affect the relationships around you? How do you affect the world around you? What impact? What we said, like legacy. What legacy are you going to leave behind on this world? When you put yourself in the middle, like, bruv, like, how much money can I really... Do you know what I mean?
So we'll start saying people aren't going to remember what you said. They're going to remember how you made them feel. So you could use all the nice words and that, but if you haven't actually helped people in action, like, that's what they say. Let your word and deed be the same. Don't want to just be speaking nice words, fanciful words, but you're not actually doing anything about that. You're actually not making a difference. That's what politicians do. They speak this, they talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk.
Basically. But yeah, man. Let's wrap it up there, man.
Ending on a very somber note tonight. Somber.
But I said, man.
Well, next week we're gonna be in November, innit? So this is our last pod in Black History Month.
Yeah.
Black power.
Shout out to all the black creatives. Shout out to everyone doing their little thing. Even if you're not a creative, those working on 9 to 5s, those who are unemployed right now. Shout out to all the students as well. Like, everyone deserves a shout out.
Greatness awaits.
Do you know what I mean?
Keep grinding, keep pushing, man.
Everyone deserves whatever field that you find yourself in, whatever stage of life that you find yourself in. Don't beat yourself up. As I said, fam, you are where you need to be right now.
Honestly.
fam, tomorrow is not guaranteed. So live in today and be grateful for the day you have. Be grateful for the hours. Be grateful for the people around you. Encourage someone, bruv.
Honestly.
Shout out to everybody black, because you all are part of black history.
Yeah.
You should just remember that even though we're confined into black history, can't tell the history of the world without black history. So yeah, black history is history too.
Bruv.
So yeah.
And we lit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no cap, man. They you know, in Christ, there's no Gentile, there's no Jew, there's no woman, there's no man, there's no slave, there's no free, there's no black, there's no white. I'm just saying, no buts. I don't know, man.
With a little bit of melody, you can do a lot.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. He said, I say I gotta come here again. I'm like, make sure I got that melanin. Oh, shit.
I wouldn't change it. As much as we go through some struggles, as much as we go through microaggressions, I wouldn't change my skin colour for the world.
What? That's not an option.
I would not change that for the world.
That is not an option.
But yeah, with that being said, yeah, episode 26, we appreciate every single one of you guys. If you've made it this far, if you've listened to the other episodes, if you're probably, even if a year from now you only just listened to this episode, we appreciate you for listening to every single episode of Awon Boyz Podcast. We appreciate you. We love you guys.
We love you with the love of the Lord.
Stop it.
Yes, we love you with the...
But I will mute your mic. But
I said I'm muted all of my parents.
But like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. You know the hosties, man. As said, it's been your host Junior.
It needs to change it, bro. We need to put is M Junior or
It's Master of Laws Junior.
LLM Junior.
LLM Junior. So hey, y'all gonna hate me when I get the more accolades. Who else we got in the building?
It's your boy Akin.
And it's your fave at the top, Eman.